Hiya, today I'm going to show you how to make a mini pop tab purse, which you can then make into a keyring or just leave it as a mini purse. It's up to you. So we're going to crochet these together. So first of all, take your yarn. I've got a nice thin yarn here, and you're going to make a slip knot. I like to just point out here, I am rubbish at crochet, so my instructions aren't going to be very good. Okay, so you want to take 2 pop tabs and place them facing each other, so like the horrible bit of the pop tabs facing outwards on both sides. You can take your crochet hook, put it through the bottom hole, going to grab the yarn, put it back through the hole, so you've got 2 hoops on your crochet hook. You're going to grab the yarn again and put it through those 2 hoops, and that went off camera straight away, and I'm really sorry about that. You can see on this one, I'm so bad about putting it off camera. So you just follow this instructions for like about four times you do this. If you've got a thicker yarn, you only need to do it like about 2 or 3 times. And then for the next hole, you're going to grab 2 more pop tabs, place one either side of the other 2, and you just do that same stitch. This is the only stitch you need to know how to do for this. Throughout the whole thing, it will be just this stitch, which I have no idea what it's called. The stitch. So again, you do another 4 stitches, and then you add another 2 pop tabs, and you do this until you've done that 4 times. And so I just speed this up, because otherwise it would get very boring. So once you've done that 4 times, when you get to the last hole, just again do the same stitch 4 times again. And you don't want these end stitches to be too tight, because otherwise it will curl in at the top. And once you've done that, you just want to grab the yarn and pull it through the hoop that you got on your hook a few times, about 3 or 4 times, just to create a little chain. And we're going to start on the next row of pop tabs. So this is what it looks like so far. We've got 2 rows done now, and now we add 1 pop tab at a time. So you grab a pop tab, place it on top of the first one, and I'm going to go through the hole again and do the same stitch. So just going to do that 4 times. I apologise for the camera going blurry. It's not on autofocus, so I don't know why it keeps going blurry. Probably because the weather's bad outside and it's not very bright. So for the second one, you grab the pop tab and you put it underneath the first one, so all the holes are lining up. And we go through that again. And you follow this step and add another row until you've got 4 rows of 4 pop tabs. If you want to make a bigger purse, just add more rows or more pop tabs. And this is pretty much the same as my other purse tutorial, but smaller. So now we're going to go around the outside just through 1 pop tab each time, and we're going to do that stitch that we've been doing all through this, just around the edge of this whole thing. So you just can go around the whole of the outside and stitch around it. Depending on how thick your yarn is depending on how many stitches you want in each pop tab hole, but you just want to cover the outside in it. So you just do that around the whole of the outside. I think I just repeated myself about 3 times there. So once you get to the end again, you want to put your crochet hook through that first hole, and you want to grab the yarn and put it through both hooks again, and we're going to go around it again. So we're going to double it up. So what you just done, you have to go around it again. In every stitch that you made before, You have to poke your crochet hook through it and do another stitch on top of it. Hopefully that made sense. This can be a bit fiddly depending on how thick your yarn is. And this crochet hook was slightly too big for it, I think. I don't have many crochet hooks though. It's my fault. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to just hide the ends of that yarn or thread. So just sew them in and cut off any excess. And what you've done here, you need to go and do it again because you need 2 of these. So you thought you were nearly done? Nope, you need another one. So I made one earlier, and now I'm going to get a zip, and this is a zip's way too big for it, but I don't have any smaller ones. It's better to have one too big than too small. And we're just now going to get some thread. Should have been pink, but I only had red at the moment. I could only find it. We're going to attach the thread to the pop tabby bit, which is actually going to be the purse. So you tie a knot in that. And my string was a bit long there, the thread was a bit long, so I kept getting knotted. So now we're going to attach the zip. So we're going to start off in one corner, and we're just going to do a simple stitch, like in and out. I really need to learn the names of the stitches. Sorry. And we're just going to stitch along this end of the purse, making sure it all lines up. You don't want to get it too close to the actual middle part of the zip, otherwise it won't open and it'll get stuck when you go to use it. So we'll just do that along here. So just a simple stitch, nothing really fancy in this. And obviously because there's pop tabs and everything here, like sewing in a machine isn't an option, you have to do it by hand. So just speed this up a bit, because I'm quite slow at it. Then when you get to the corner, you just fold the zip around the corner, and we do it around the second side as well, because you want the zip to go around 2 sides rather than just the one. And once you finish that, you want to attach the zip to the other side of the purse. So what you've just done, just do it again, but with the other side of the zip. And I'll skip that part as well. Very mistimed click that was. And this is what it looks like when you've done that part. As you can see, I've got loads of zip left over, so I'm just going to chop some of that off. And all you have to do after this is just sew those 2 sides shut. So you want to tuck the zip inside the purse and attach the thread to the purse again, which I had already done. And we're just going to stitch up this end and the other side. And then you're pretty much done. So this one you want to make sure it's done quite tight, because you don't want any like gaps or anything. You want the zip to pop out. And while you're doing it, this part you can sew in the zip as well, so the zip's not all flapping about inside of it. If that made any sense at all. I'm not sure if it did. I'm sorry, once I get back into this, hopefully my tutorials will get better. It's been way too long. So that's it. This is what it looks like when it's finished. After a moment of silence there. So I like this one because it opens like across 2 sides, so you can get your money in and out a lot easier, because it gives you more room to get your coins out and stuff. And you can always attach like a keychain to it, like this one. I love the colour of this one. But the only problem with this one is the zip's only along one side and it's harder to see what you've got in there or get your coins out. So that's it. Have fun making your own. Hopefully you can understand it properly. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask and I'll try and explain. Thank you. Bye.